Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brian coming to you from the TST garage here in sunny Florida. Today I'm sitting on, as you can see, a 2018 Yamaha WR250. Now we've gone ahead, we've cleaned up the front end a little bit. We have thrown on our BL6 style signals. Those are LED signals replacing the halogen bulbs that were up there, and we are getting ready to install our integrated taillight in the rear of this bike. But there is something that we want to solve before we jump into that. As you can see, when I click on the signals, we do have what we like to call here at TST a hyperflash. Now this is the bike trying to notify me that there is a signal out. We know that that's not true because we can see that they are all in working order. We just replaced the halogen bulbs with some LEDs that pull much less current. Now, that is triggering the hyperflash in your OEM relay. It's trying to let you know that those lights are out. It's trying to get you to replace them. So what we're gonna do is actually replace that relay with a Gen 2 relay from TST. That's gonna let the bike know that everything's all right. It's gonna bring the flash rate back down. It's actually gonna be an adjustable flash rate on our unit, so I'm gonna show you how to get under that cap and change that flash rate if you wanna speed it up or slow it down. But this relay is going to take care of that hyperflash problem that you do run into if you keep that OEM unit in there. Guys, the installation is very, very straightforward. Literally, it's just this bolt right here underneath my leg. Other than that, quick slide out, unplug the OEM, plug this one in, throw that bolt and side panel back on, you're good to go. You ride off looking much better. Let's jump right into it. All right, so I went ahead and I grabbed a 5mm T-handle. Go ahead and break this bolt loose down here at the bottom. With that bolt out, I'm gonna retain that right there on the seat with my tools. So with that bolt out, we can actually take this side panel, pull it out a tiny bit, and then we're gonna start to wiggle forward. There's some locking features back here. As you can see, those will pop out. You can take the side panel, set it off. All right, so with our side panel off out of the way, we've exposed the main electrical connector area. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take this small loom for all these taillight wires, just move that out of the way. It's not completely necessary, but it does expose our relay so I could show you guys what we're looking at. So we're gonna take this relay, it's on a little friction style fastener, little rubber keeper. We're gonna slide it off and out, navigate that down around the wire of the battery. Around this little relay here, you get a little bit more length if you navigate that around. We're gonna take this little sheath, pull it back, exposing the plug where it actually connects. Press down. We're gonna release that little latch out of that plug. What we're gonna do with our OEM relay is now take the little rubber keeper, slide it right off. There's a little tab right there that this might catch on. If that's the case, you could go ahead and use a flathead to try and wiggle that around. I didn't need to. So what we're gonna do now is take our TST relay. This doesn't matter which orientation, they're actually both the same. We're gonna slide that rubber keeper back onto that same feature that we've designed onto the TST relay. I will actually use this little flathead to get that tab to cooperate a little bit more. Once we get that started, we could just go ahead and slide that all the way up on, making sure we've engaged that little locking feature. There we go. So we could go ahead and take our TST relay, plug that back in. And at this point, I'd like to go ahead and show you guys how we would, if we wanted to, go ahead and adjust the flash rate. So we're gonna take that flathead screwdriver, we're gonna go to the back of this relay, pop that cap off. Probably have to do it side at a time. I actually just got it to do it all at once. But typically you'll have to do that one side at a time. Our little PCB just got stuck in there, so we're gonna pull that back out. Insert it back into the correct position. That may happen to you guys, so I am covering what happens in that case. So now that we have our relay board in position, we could go ahead and take a small Phillips, and if we want to, adjust the flash rate. So if we go to the right, that's gonna be slower. Clockwise, slower. If we go to the left, counterclockwise, that's gonna be faster. Turn the bike on, kind of pick which signal rate. We can do this while the bike's on. Just be careful not to short anything out. So that's a little slow for me. Might go a little bit faster. Very fine adjustments on this. If you do a full turn, you're probably either going to have a signal that won't flash or a signal that's flashing so fast that it looks like it's not. So that's a flash rate that I'm happy with. Go ahead, turn that off, turn the bike off. So we're going to take our cap, insert that back over, making sure that we hear those little clicks of the cap engaging with that bottom cap. We're going to take our wire sheath, pull that back down over the plug, navigate back around that secondary relay that's underneath there, then take that little rubber keeper, slide it back over the tab, and push that relay back into position. Now, because we did unlock them, I'm just going to re-lock my taillight wires, put them back up out of the way. And just like that, guys, that relay is installed. We're going to go ahead, take that side panel, pick that back up. Notice these locking features, we're going to want to make sure that those are in place first. So what I like to do is take this top tab, run up under the seat, go far enough forward to where this corner misses that corner. Start to work our way back, making sure things are starting to get into the position that we want them to be. And there, you guys saw that, just kind of clicks up and back into place. Now we have our fastener that we removed with the washer. Hand thread as always, making sure we're not cross-threading any part of the frame components. We don't want to have to tap it. Take our M5, little turn there, little turn there. All right, so with our side panel back in place, the fastening bolt back where it should be, tightened down, this installation is going to be complete. Very, very straightforward, very easy. One tool, that's about it, unless you're changing the flash rate, then you need a very small Phillips head. But otherwise, guys, very, very straightforward installation and an awesome, easy way to solve that hyperflash issue. You could probably go through with wiring in some resistors, getting the value of those LEDs to be up enough to where that OEM relay might not notice it. But do you guys really want to deal with splicing, or do you just want to deal with OEM connectors, plug in, remove, plug back in, you're good to go. That's what we've gone ahead and provided you with this Gen 2 flasher relay from TST. If you guys want to pick one up for your 2018 WR250 or many of the other bikes that we carry them for, visit our website at tstindustries.com. If you guys do like these videos where we explain how to install our parts or explain what our parts do, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and definitely subscribe to our channel because we've got more content like this always coming out and a ton of other cool stuff on our channel as well. So check us out. We'll catch you guys next time.